don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. And also don't forget to press this little bell notification to press all to get all my notifications on my video. What's up, guys? Anyway, Tonks here. Today we're talking about Zack Snyder's Justice League once again. I think this is because that Zack Snyder's Justice League is in such a very weird aspect of film media. Because if you really think about it, Zack Snyder's Justice League pretty much is a massive success for Warner Bros. And that pretty much them saying the fact of like that Zack Snyder's Justice League will not continue after seeing 250,000 plus reviews, and by this a 95% on your score. The fact that it made HBO Max crash multiple times while I was watching the movie because so many people were just going out and just trying to see the movie because they wanted to go see what Zack Snyder's vision was. And the fact is, we got to see that. And it sucks the fact that Zack Snyder just will not get to see his vision being made because Warner Bros. Is just too hard-headed to realize the fact of like how much success that Zack Snyder pretty much had. And it sucks that Zack pretty much doesn't get to see his vision play out. He kind of saw his vision play out once. And that's it. Once, and he will not get to see that chance again because Warner Bros. Doesn't want that. Warner Bros. Pretty much wants to go the hard route, which is pretty much we need Zack Snyder to be being here to we actually can milk that franchise, and then once that's done, kick Zack out because of course we want to kick him out because of who he is, or like of who he is. Anyway, we're going here to Bounding in the comics saying that Andy's the Flash could wipe the Snyderverse from DCU. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, pretty much is Flash is getting his own movie called Flashpoint. Now, if you have never heard of Flashpoint pretty much is a movie about when Flash went back in time to pretty much save his mom. And pretty much that's kind of what it looks like it's going to be happening in a sense. Like it's going to erase the canon of the DCEU and pretty much reverse into something the fact that we don't want. And of course Warner Bros. Does not care about that. As long as they push an agenda, that's all they care about. Because of course they do. Because that's all they have always cared about. Because they don't care about the money. They care about sending a message. That's what this is. It's sending a message to Zack Snyder. We don't need you to make money, even though you kind of do, because the movies that have made have not been the best. Like they have been pretty damn bad. I'm just saying that as of right now because I've seen most of them, and I can say it right now, they're pretty damn bad. Anyway, we know it was a risk when it was announced that Andy Muschietti's upcoming The Flash will utilize versions of Jeff Johns and Andy Kuber's Flashpoint storyline, but now a new rumor suggests Barry Allen's solo adventure could retcon or even erase Zack Snyder's established continuity from the overall DC connected extended universe. Pretty much they can pretty much erase everything that Zack Snyder has ever done for them. Pretty much erase history. Erase history that Zack Snyder has pretty much built up for your franchise. Because, of course, the fact they can't do that because for them, it doesn't matter for them because it's about sending a message. Saying that we don't need Zack. We don't need Zack Snyder's vision. We want to make our own vision. Even if our own vision is completely messed up and, it doesn't lead to anything because it's not going to lead to anything, it doesn't matter as long as it sends a message to Zack Snyder that we don't need him. This is the latest prediction coming from Gigassi's Mikey Sun, where sources tell him that Warner Bros. Wants to uncouple or disconnect the Snyder Cut from the DCEU. Additionally, in order to make this change happen, Sun source reports that the studio will take as inspirations from the Flashpoint paradox, the multiverse, and a dash of the 1986 Crisis on Infinite Earths. In Sun's words, some worlds will perish, giving birth to the new DCEU, with some heroes making the ultimate sacrifice along the way. Pretty much is everything that Zack Snyder has made, so pretty much I'm thinking that Superman and Batman are going to die. Pretty much because Aquaman and the Wonder Woman have their own movies in the DCU, so the fact that they can't really, they have their own movies a part of this movie, so the fact that they really just can't get rid of those two characters. I mean, Flash, who knows? Because Flash will be coming out of the DCU, and like Flashpoint, because Flashpoint launched into the new 52, which wasn't good. So I guess we're just gonna have to see exactly what the heck they're gonna do. And honestly, I'm not again. My opinion is I'm just about excited as watching this film as I am watching about any other DCU film. I just don't care because there's nothing about this film that makes me super excited to watch. In Original Crisis, it was Barry Allen and Supergirl who met such a fate. but Andy Muschietti film might sacrifice Ben Affleck's Batman so that he takes one for the team. I mean, Batman, like, so it makes sense that because in two different separate versions, like Batman was gonna die, make the ultimate sacrifice. In Justice League 3, he was gonna make the ultimate sacrifice to pretty much go down as a hero. And this one, he just dies. That's just it. He just dies. So I mean, Warner Bros., what are you doing, man? You're just not hitting, man. You're just not. Affleck is rumored to be coming back to the role of the quick Crusader's small cameo in The Flash. And if that's really the case, it's hard to see his bat death being meaningful the way it was supposed to be in the proposed Justice League 3. Regardless, he is a lingering issue for Warner Bros., as the studio wants to pass the torch to Robert Pattinson cinematically. His alleged scandals, should they be true, aside. So pretty much just Robert Pattinson is like supposed to be the new Batman. I just can't see him if he's not gonna bulk up like Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck bulked the fuck up for this film. In fact, you can tell he was passionate about this film, even though he knew, in fact, maybe it wasn't gonna be good. But he said, like, I'm gonna bulk up for this film because I want this film to be good. Even if it won't be good, I'm still gonna bulk up for it. And he did that, and I really appreciate that. Sun states that they want Pattinson to be the only Batman in the movies, even though Michael Keaton could be coming aboard The Flash. Now, because Michael Keaton, I don't know about Michael Keaton, because I know Michael Keaton is gonna come back unless he has a huge bag. And honestly, I don't think the fact that like Michael Keaton will actually come back to play the Batman for maybe like, he'll play Batman for maybe like, I don't know, like 15-20 minutes, and then just kind of like say, okay, I'm done, peace, I'm out. So I don't know why they want to, because again, if they're having a multiverse, why have one Batman? You know, that's a good question. Like, why not have multiple Batman just kind of running around doing their own thing? Like, Ben Affleck could be off doing his own thing, and then like, you know, Ben Affleck could be off doing his own thing, and then Robert Pattinson could be doing his own thing in his own universe, because of course, because that's what you want. You want your multiverse to be non-continuative, but you want to get rid of a major part of your multiverse, because you only want one version of the character, because that one version of the character is Robert Pattinson, and you know, that's just kind of who he is. Keaton isn't meant to spend a long time in the Cape and Cowl. If he does appear, it's been rumored that he will retire as Batman and stay on the older Bruce Wayne to mentor new heroes. Batgirl and Terry McGinnis are rumored to be on that list. Now, I highly doubt Michael Keaton will want to be in multiple movies, so saying like, I'm just going to train young heroes. He might train like one person, and that's it. So like, I'm done after this. I spend my time as Batman. I'm done. All right, that's it. And then he'll just be, yeah, I'm done after this, and it doesn't affect me in the long run. So that's kind of how I imagine that Michael Keaton's Batman will be played out, because he's obviously not gonna care. He's gonna get his bag, and that'll be it. Snyder may be elaborating to Netflix for the time being, but some know that HBO Max wants to hold on to both Affleck and the Army of the Dead director for possible DC projects, such as a Batman vs. Deathstroke movie, which was hinted in the Snyder Cut. Just released on the streaming service, Zack Snyder Justice League is drawing an audience. Despite that, Anne Saranoff is primed to move on and consider it the conclusion to Snyderverse canon, which now is an alternate universe. So I guess this Wonder Woman is an alternate universe, or she might be a part of the new continuity. I guess so. They're gladly keeping what they want. It's like Jason Momoa is still Aquaman, Amber Heard still Mera. That's a hard one. I don't know. But I don't know about Mera. I don't want Amber Heard. If she's in a new Aquaman movie, I'm not watching it. I refuse to watch it just based on the principle of what she has done to Johnny Depp. I refuse to. Ezra Miller is still Flash, and Gal Gadot remains Wonder Woman. Her last movie isn't putting a damper on the third installment from Patty Jenkins. I mean, I figured it wouldn't, because that movie bombed at the box office. I'm pretty sure it didn't do that well, you know, on HBO Max. I'm pretty sure it did not do well. And the fact is, yeah, of course they're going to continue on with this, because Wonder Woman is still a very, very popular character. It's just that her last movie wasn't exactly the best. So I can imagine that they want to keep it on with, you know, Wonder Woman in this continuity, because they want to keep like these main characters, but not they don't want to do Cyborg. They don't want to do Superman. They want to do Superman, but they want to do an alternate take on him. They don't want to do Ben Affleck. I mean, look at Ben Affleck. Look how bulky he is here. Like, Jesus Christ, this dude is he was bulky. He just was. However, the worlds of these characters won't be as connected. By keeping the multiverse free and fluid and avoiding Snyder's movies, Warner Bros. Can do anything they want with each individual member of the Justice League, as well as upcoming depictions of Blue Beetle, Black Adam, and Supergirl. Black Adam might be the only thing that gets Henry Cavill to stay on for the rest of the pack, but only in that corner of the multiverse made possible by Dwayne Johnson's because The Rock wants Cavill. Hey, listen, if The Rock wants Cavill, he's going to get Henry Cavill. That's all I'm saying. But I guess Black Adam's gonna be in that one section of the multiverse. Like he's gonna be in this like this far pocket. He's gonna be put far away from the main continuity, even though I don't know what the main continuity is. Like what is the main continuity right now? Is it like the main continuity is just kind of it might be like the woke stuff, I guess, at this point in time. I guess like Wonder Woman 1984 and Birds of Prey, I guess, are the main continuity, because everything else is kind of like their own separate. Like what is Aquaman's like role in this? Like is Aquaman like in his own pocket and then just gonna come out and be whatever the heck he wants? Like I don't know what Warner Bros. Is doing. Like I don't know what the plot is gonna look like. It's gonna be so, I would say, so misjointed. It's just gonna be so disconnected. I just don't know what Warner Bros. Is doing right now. That one exception aside, Warner Bros. Acknowledged the shaky state of the DC as a publishing arm, and reportedly want to disregard the comics and they can as easily as they have Snyder. Their desire is to offer a diverse product that not always quite true to the comic book roots, said Sun Source. The comics will simply provide ideas that they can turn into something different, tweak it to reflect the times. I just don't understand that about this whole idea of like getting rid of pretty much what made you popular. Again, like you want your movies to be well liked. You want your movies to be really well loved. But you're going to that about way saying we don't care about that. We'll make our own continuity, make up our own shit, and have like woke agendas, because there's nothing about the DCU that is super big right now. There's nothing except for SnyderCut. The only thing that was really big for them has been the SnyderCut and Snyder's movies. Like I would say this, the only movie that I would say that's been, like, you got Man of Steel, you got Batman v Superman, you have Justice League. Well, his version of Justice League, not Joss Whedon's version. And again, he's written your movies to be really well. But you cannot write your movies to be super woke, and also at the same time you want to please everyone, because when you try to please everyone, you please no one. Anyway, guys, that's all I have for you guys today. As always, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace. And also, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. And also, don't forget to press this little bell notification to press all to get all my notifications on my video. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow.